Faiz Shakir, former campaign manager for Bernie Sanders and national political director of the American Civil Liberties Union, ACLU, has launched a late-stage bid for the chairmanship of the Democratic National Committee, DNC. His 11th-hour candidacy presents a compelling alternative to the established frontrunners, focusing on a revitalized message centered around the working class and a strategic overhaul of the party's media presence. Shakir's campaign is framed as a direct response to the Democrats' disappointing performance in the November midterm elections and the looming prospect of another 4 years under a Trump presidency. He believes his unique blend of experience in grassroots organizing, political strategy, and media engagement positions him ideally to lead the party through this critical juncture. The race for the DNC chair is far from decided. Shakir's late entry places him at a significant disadvantage compared to his main rivals, Ken Martin, chair of the Minnesota Democratic Farmer-Labor Party, and Ben Wickler, chair of the Wisconsin Democratic Party. Both Martin and Wickler have enjoyed a 2-month head start, actively campaigning and reportedly securing significant support within the DNC. Martin, in particular, claims to have already secured the backing of at least 200 DNC members, a number that would place him within reach of a winning majority. However, these claims have been met with skepticism from rival campaigns, highlighting the inherent uncertainty surrounding the upcoming leadership election. Shakir's strategy hinges on 2 key pillars: a renewed focus on the working class and a comprehensive media reform within the DNC. His experience founding More Perfect Union, a progressive nonprofit news outlet dedicated to amplifying working-class voices, serves as a compelling testament to his commitment to this approach. Since its inception in 2021, More Perfect Union has gained significant traction, producing viral content on various issues affecting working-class Americans, ranging from the ethics of fast fashion to the exploitation of gig economy workers like Uber drivers. The organization's YouTube channel boasts over 1.3 million subscribers, a stark contrast to the DNC's relatively meager 77,000 subscribers, despite the DNC's much longer existence. This disparity underscores Shakir's central argument. The DNC suffers not merely from a media problem, as conventionally understood, but rather from a fundamental flaw in platform and messaging strategy. He criticizes the DNC's reliance on superficial, gimmicky language, arguing that it fails to convey a concrete plan to address economic inequality and champion the interests of working-class Americans. Instead, Shakir proposes a content-driven strategy, mirroring the success of More Perfect Union. He cites the organization's coverage of efforts to cancel medical debt as a model for how the DNC can effectively communicate pro-worker policies to abroad. Shakir's approach extends beyond media strategy to encompass a detailed analysis of the political landscape and potential policy outcomes. He anticipates that Republicans, under a potential Trump administration, may introduce legislation containing marginal benefits for workers, such as maintaining the enhanced child tax credit or eliminating taxes on tips. However, Shakir argues that this should not distract from the larger picture. The disproportionate benefits Trump's tax policies would bestow upon the wealthiest Americans at the expense of crucial public services. He uses the example of proposed Republican tax cuts, predicting that for every dollar benefiting the average worker, significantly larger sums, perhaps 20 times as much, would flow to individuals like Elon Musk. This disparity, according to Shakir, underscores the critical need for Democrats to clearly articulate the detrimental impact of Republican policies on working-class families and crucial public services, such as health care, child care, and education. He believes this clear and direct messaging is essential to counter Republican narratives and mobilize the electorate. This comprehensive approach, encompassing both a ground-up organizational shift and a top-down media strategy, defines the core of Shakir's campaign for DNC chair, positioning him as a potentially transformative figure for the party's future. The upcoming election will be crucial in determining whether his vision will shape the Democratic Party's direction in the years to come. The contrast between his grassroots, working class focus, and the established strategies of his opponents forms a central narrative of this race, highlighting a fundamental debate over the party's identity and priorities.